Hello and welcome back to Comprehensible English Hours podcast. Today's podcast is about spring break. And spring break is coming up very quickly for me personally. But in the United States, spring break is a very popular week of vacation for students and even teachers, as we get a week off of school, off of work, to vacation. And each week is different depending on where you live, what school you go to. The spring breaks take place at different times. And my spring break is going to be at the end of March, which is coming up very quickly. In the United States, usually our spring break time can get very expensive with flights. So a lot of people, if they can take the time off work as well, will vacation more in the south of the United States. So if you are not working, if you can take time off of work, you can take your child and you can usually get in the car and take a road trip to a warmer part of the United States. At least for the Midwest, that is our tradition. The Midwest at this time is usually quite cold and the weather is not very good. But if you go to the south of the United States, to warmer places like Georgia, Florida, Texas, California, usually we will go there and enjoy the warm weather. Not everyone can go on these vacations though, because when everyone can take a vacation with the children off school, and with all of the people that went to vacation with their children, usually everyone wants to travel. So airplane tickets get more expensive, hotels get more expensive, and the places that we visit most often are usually more expensive because of the time. People will take whatever they can get, because everyone wants to be in the warm weather. Everyone wants to vacation. And usually in the Midwest, our favorite place to go during this time, during spring break, is the beach. Now, there are many different beaches. We have a lot of coast. We have a lot of places that are right on the ocean. However, for the Midwest, the most popular place to visit at this time would be Florida. Florida gets so many people from the Midwest and from even the East Coast that will come down to Florida for their good weather, and also because it is known as a party destination for spring breakers. If you ever watch videos on YouTube or social media and you look up college or high school spring breakers in Florida, they can be quite crazy. It really is the time for the young people to enjoy life and take a break from studying hard and working hard. However, it can be quite chaotic and crazy at this time. But Florida is probably our number one destination. And because Florida is so popular, you can go to Disney, you can go to Orlando, you can go to Miami, you can go to any of the beaches. They will be very popular, and It would also be very expensive at this time because everyone wants to go to Florida during these 2 months. So March and April are our spring break months. So if you intend to visit the United States at this time, try not to pick anywhere near the beaches because they will be more expensive for you usually. And Florida is the worst at this because of the amount of tourists and people coming for spring break. However, if you want to go to a place that is on a beach, is kind of close or similar to Florida, many people also go to Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia. These 3 places are also very popular to visit for Midwesterners because there's also beach, there's also very fun cities to visit that are near the beach, or if you prefer a quieter area, they have those as well. And they're not much of a party destination that kids or parents or university students know about. Usually these areas are more quiet, but they still have a beautiful beach and they still have tourist spots, places you can go as a tourist and really enjoy your week of vacation. I've also known people that have gone to Texas because Texas also has coastline. It also has ocean. But I'm not quite sure on the west coast of the United States where they would go. I would guess that California is probably very popular on the west coast in the western states, and more in the east, in the Midwest, Florida is the most popular spring break destination. Honestly, spring break is kind of a time that everyone really enjoys because for teachers personally, this is the testing season. This is when everyone is tested and in schools, and we want to know each other's levels. You have seniors in high school that are going to be testing to get into university, taking the SAT or the ACT. And this is a bit of a stressful moment, but it's also very close to the end of the school year, within 2 months. And this is really the time for everyone to enjoy school life, to enjoy what they have left until soon, summer break, a new school year, and life just goes on. So, spring break is very exciting, especially because back-to-back testing, not really a long break since Christmas break, but it's a very special tradition in the United States. Let me know if any of you who come from different countries have something kind of like spring break where in the middle of your school year or towards the end of your school year, you have just one long week where you can take a break from all the stress of school and then one last dash until summer break. Let me know in the comment section. Thank you very much for listening to today's podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. Go ahead and leave a like and subscribe if you'd like to hear more from this podcast. And I will upload a new one next week. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.